Trade Area of the Americas is an international free trade agreement whose aim is to eliminate the remaining barriers to trade and free the flow of money, goods, and services across borders in the Western Hemisphere, excluding Cuba, in order to create one huge integrated open market. The free trade agreement began at the Summit of the Americas in December 1994 in Miami, Florida. During the second summit, which was held in Santiago, Chile in April 1998, the leaders of the 34 countries launched the negotiations towards the Free Trade Area of the Americas Agreement. Canada hosted the third summit in Quebec in April of 2001, where the Free Trade Area of the Americas was discussed further. The Free Trade Area of the Americas is made up of 34 democratic governments: Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Bolivia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Grenada, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Saint Kitts and Nevis, Saint Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, United States, Uruguay, Venezuela.
The FTAA's main mission is to ensure the prosperity, democracy, and free markets for goods and services in the hemisphere. They want more strengthening of human rights, protection of the environment, and an increase in labor standards throughout. According to the Organization of American Stats and the Inter-American Development Bank, the goals of the FTAA are to provide free market access to goods and services for the entire continent, to link less open and less developed economies with more open and more developed economies, promote modernization, efficiency, and more open, competitive, and stronger democratic societies in Latin America and the Caribbean. The FTAA functions through 9 negotiating committees: agriculture, intellectual property rights, investment, government procurement, market access, services, subsidized and anti-dumping countervailing duties, competition policy, and dispute settlement. On November 17 to 22nd of 2003, thousands of environmentalists, retirees, students, fair trade advocates, members of low-income communities, and others gathered in Miami to protest against the Free Trade Area of the Americas. NAFTA was a failure for all 3 of its member countries. It was costing thousands of American and Canadian jobs, worsening poverty in Mexico, and threatening the environment as corporations were given new powers to sue governments over environmental protections. People gathered in Miami to take part in teach-ins on the harmful effects of trade agreements like the FTAA, positive alternatives that promote free trade, a people's gala concert and rally, and a large permitted march and rally through downtown Miami. Hundreds of thousands of ballots opposing the FTAA were signed by concerned citizens throughout the U.S.
The summit was held in Argentina on November of 2005, but no agreement of FTAA was reached. 24 of the 34 countries agreed to meet again in 2006 to resume negotiations, and a meeting did not take place. The FTAA did not come into effect, but government officials still talk about the trade agreement. Government leaders passed further discussions on the 6th Summit of the Americas in Cartagena, Colombia in 2012.
Created using Powtoon.